Hey guys, welcome to my page. This is Audio Monkey, and today I'm going to be showing you how I made this Afrobeats instrumental. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell. I drop these cool videos where I break down Afrobeats instrumentals and show you how you can make cool beats, and I show you techniques and tools you can incorporate into your own production. So guys, without wasting much time, I'm going to drop right into it. So the first thing I did when I wanted to make this beats was to get this melody loop, and I got this melody loop from the Unison beatmaker blueprint bundle, and it's a really nice loop. I like it. It sounded like something I could use for afro swing, like an afro swing vibe. So this is what it sounds like. So that was the first thing I did. Like, that was the first thing I layered down in the playlist. And after I did that, I started working on the drums, and I took some samples from my free drum kit, Afro Rhythms Volume 2, and I chopped out some of the percussive elements and loops, and I got this sound, and this is what it sounds like. And after I did that, I layered it with some hats. Another hat loop I got from the Afro Rhythms Volume 2. And this is what it sounds like. So this is already like an Afro swing type of bounce, and I knew that, okay, I'm going to just keep on building on this. And the next thing I did was to add a bass line. This is what it sounds like. So if you're familiar with my style of music, you already know that I like to use all these analog type of bass sounds. Analog basses, Reese bass, all these type of like wide, epic sounding, cinematic sounding bass lines. I like to use them in the build up and like in transitions from intros to verses, or I also like to use them in the hook of my beats. So all these sounds are in the key of G minor, right? And as I was building this beat, I knew that, okay, I like this, but I need to spice it up. I need to make it sound like really cool. And what am I going to do? I decided I was going to add some guitar samples. So I used my handy tool, the tool I always use, and that is the ADSR sample manager. And I'm trying to figure out what channel I put it in. I can't see it right now. I think it's in my master. Okay, I might have taken it out. But I use my ADSR sample manager. I'm just going to load it up so you can see what it looks like. I use this whenever I'm producing. And what I used it to do was, because I knew that, okay, I'm laying out a beat in the key of G minor, I'm going to need to put some live samples in it, right? So my sample library has already been analyzed by this software. And all I need to do is just come here and type GMIN, which stands for G minor. And voila, as you can see, a whole bunch of, these are all loops, samples in my sample library, in my FL Studio sample library. And I just dragged some of the loops and they fit really nicely into the beat. So I'm going to play these loops for you so that you can hear what they sound like and how they complement the chord progression. So this was the first guitar loop I added. So alone, this is what it sounds like. And the other guitar loop. And another guitar loop. So, basically that's how I was able to build this intro. And I have this instrument also. Basically, this is like the same chord progression, but I scored it and I just laid down some other chords to consolidate the main melody. And this is what it sounds like. So after I did that, after I laid down the other notes, I knew that, okay, I have an intro ready. And it was time to move to the next section of the beat. So I put in these transition effects at the last part of the beat, and this is what it sounds like. Yeah, so that comes in at the last part of the intro, and we go into this part, which is the verse, and this is what the verse sounds like. So I basically just buffered, like added some more drums, the kick, obviously. And in case you like how this beat sounds, like this kick, these drums, all these samples I use in this beat are available for free, guys. So you can cop them. I drop them and they're available for free. I'll drop the link in the description. So basically, at this second section of the beat, I introduced this bass. And this is what the bass sounds like. Really nice bass. Really nice, really heavy, full, thick, whatever description you want to give it. Really nice bass. So it sounds really good with the main melody. But I'm going to play it with the kick, so you see how it bounces well with the kick. So the verse was basically the main melody, but with a different bass line. I added an analog bass in the intro, and I changed that analog bass to this different bass line. And the first 8 bars of the verse, no guitars. The second 8 bars, which is the pre-hook, I introduced the guitars again, and this is what it sounds like, right? So I not only introduced the guitar, but I also introduced another lead loop. And this is what it sounds like in the key of G minor. So guys, that's the second part of the verse, the pre-hook, and basically I have a drum fill and I go to the hook, and the hook is basically all this, but not with the same bass that comes in at the verse. The first bass I used at the second part of the intro is reintroduced in the hook, and I have another sound from Electra X that I like, just to make it unique, make the hook sound different, because the hook has to be different. It has to be fuller than all the other parts of the song, basically. So let's listen to the ending of the verse and the hook. So I chose to put this sound because it just has this dark, I don't know, this dark vibe because this is supposed to be like an Afro swing, Burna Boy, JHus type of vibe, and JHus at times it messes with all these type of dark sounds and all that with Afro swing and everything. So that is that for the hook, guys. That is really it for the hook. And basically, after the hook, I bring back the verse, and I have this section which is the bridge, and I have the hook coming in again, but coming in twice. So I'm gonna skip this part because I've already shown you this part here. I'm gonna go to the bridge and I'm gonna just allow the beat to play out. So let's listen to what the bridge sounds like. I take out most of the instruments and just leave about three sounds, and I allow it to just play out as like an interlude or a bridge or whatever you want to call it. And then we have the hook coming in twice. So this is what it sounds like. So that's it, guys. That's how I made this Afrobeats instrumental, Afro swing, whatever you want to call it. I hope you learned one or two things. If you like how this beat sounds, and you like the sounds, like I said, you can couple these sounds, these drums at least, and um, my drum kits, Afro Rhythms Volume 1 and Volume 2, available for free download. So check that out. I'll be dropping more stuff, guys. So keep it locked, spread the news, share the content, drop your like, your comments, your suggestions, and what you would like me to do and everything. I appreciate your support. Let's keep going. Till we meet again, guys. Take care.